All right, guys, welcome in. We did get a major announcement from Kansas University. I wanted to discuss the Allen Fieldhouse renovation along with a few other mid-major new college basketball arenas that are coming and will be officially opening in the fall of 2024. But just announced, you've got historic Allen Fieldhouse undergoing a big transformation, and we're going to get into all of what this entails. It says enhanced concessions and new LED lighting to elevate and unify all concourses, including an all-new premium Jayhawk Hub concept on the second level, which will have a variety of food options and space for Jayhawk fans to meet and connect while at the Fieldhouse. A new and expanded Rally Team House store in the Booth Hall of Athletics that will feature a flexible mezzanine space above it, reimagined and expanded premium hospitality spaces, enhanced seating opportunities to include additional chairbacks and accessible seating, important investments into the in-game experience, including a new center-hung scoreboard, LED sports lighting, and a new sound system with upgraded Wi-Fi. So when it comes to Allen Fieldhouse, the overall configuration of it is not going to change at all in terms of the seating. They're just completely modernizing the concourses. These renovations will enhance the game day experience for Jayhawks fans, students, and faculty. That according to the chancellor there, and you guys can see the overall renderings on this. So much needed for Allen Fieldhouse with it being older. A lot of people love Allen Fieldhouse. It has the iconic windows where the sun comes through during afternoon games. I love that. I love that they're doing more of that with these college arenas whenever they're being built. It seems like they're including natural light. But this is a major renovation for Allen Fieldhouse, and you see it time and time again with these older facilities. They don't want to change the seating or what makes them great, but they do have to modernize them. They do have to expand the overall capabilities, the concourse, make it bigger, open it up. A lot of these expansions, when you're talking about concourse level, is about making the concourse bigger and improving the overall LED lighting experience of the arena. So this is something that is coming. This was just announced yesterday for the University of Kansas, a major renovation to Allen Fieldhouse and the surrounding areas. It looks like when it comes to new arenas in college basketball, I talked about Alabama and Baylor's. Those are the two big ones, with Baylor's opening next year. But we do also have mid-major arenas coming as well. F&M Bank Arena, home of Austin Peay, will be opening in 2024. You guys can take a look at that overall, the exterior and the interior. I mean, it's your typical small, mid-major, capacity under 10,000 type arena. I mean, the exterior of it, it looks decent. It's nothing special. But you do have to give Austin Peay credit for coming up with the funds and actually doing this. You see so many of these smaller mid-major schools playing in basically like high school type facilities. So it's actually almost done, and it looks like it is possibly used also as a hockey arena, which many of these are. You can see there. And then we also do have Longwood University. And this was really the interesting one that I wanted to talk about. A very interesting design for Longwood. A smaller stadium, but you can kind of see those windows. Kind of looks like a, old type window European configuration. I really like the look of this Longwood arena that's coming, I believe, in 2024. And the exterior of it almost looks like a government building, That's just the vibe I get from it overall. The seating is compact, it's small, but it's kind of like a European type build vibe to it, That's really what I get. So this is very unique, especially when you compare it to Austin Peay. I'm really interested to see how this turns out for Longwood. This is opening in 2024 as well. Unfortunately, that's the only construction photo I could find of it. Not really much going on. But that is coming, and again, you're seeing with the newer college arenas the natural light that comes in, because people have realized that is the one unique thing you can have about college arenas is you can build the windows because they're small enough. You can't do this with NBA, although I will say there's a very interesting design with Las Vegas trying to get an NBA team and building a retractable roof NBA arena. But no, this is cool, man. I really like anything that has a distinct, unique look. You know, nothing against Austin Peay, but when you compare Austin Peay to Longwood, and they're being built at the exact same time with the same technology, and it's just like Longwood has its own distinct design, and that's something I really respect. Again, nothing against Austin Peay, but this Longwood arena, I think, is really cool the way they're designing this, and it's almost like kind of a government-type building. It's a very professional design with really cool windows letting the natural light in. And then we also do have Georgia Southern. They are building a new arena that should be opening in the fall of 2024 as well. Says plans set to build Hill Convention Stadium, new Georgia Southern Arena targets spring of 2024 opening. So they're actually opening a little bit earlier in the spring of 2024. And this is another one, you know, maybe it's an interesting roof, but I gotta say it looks really bland just overall. So Austin Peay and Georgia Southern, you got to give them credit for raising the funds. I mean, the exterior of it looks nice. It's certainly an upgrade from wherever they're playing at, I'm sure. Because like you look at some of these mid-major arenas are they're like YMCA type level. So with the bleachers and stuff like that. So any upgrade is going to be a good upgrade. But Georgia Southern and Austin Peay compared to Longwood, I mean, I really like the look of that Longwood arena, the way it's overall designed. So those are three mid-major arenas that are going up, along with Baylor. Of course, I talked about Baylor in the last video I did on college basketball arenas. The overall Baylor arena, I think it looks really nice. It's compact, it's smaller, and it's very well deserved for the university who's waited for so long. And they finally do have a basketball powerhouse there. So that's coming next year. It's already being built. It's right on the water. Really nice for Baylor. And then Alabama's actually, I think Alabama's is even better with the natural light that would get let in. But the situation with Alabama, I'm guessing they'll get the funds to raise it and build it because Alabama's been so good at basketball. They're going to be a 1 seed. But right now, I think it is on hold. And they blamed inflation for the reason they didn't have the funds to build it and to break ground immediately. So you've got Baylor coming next year, Longwood. You've got these Kansas renovations that are happening. You wonder about the Carrier Dome. Has the Carrier Dome undergone any renovations recently? I wonder if Syracuse wants their own basketball arena. You would think, I mean, I don't know, maybe not, but the Carrier Dome by far is the biggest in terms of capacity for college basketball. The problem is when Syracuse isn't very good or when it's like a weeknight game, it's probably a terrible atmosphere because there's a lot of empty seats because it seats so much. But either way, I would say Longwood by far is the arena I'm most looking forward to, just the way it's designed. Austin Peay and Georgia Southern look like your typical run-of-the-mill, super small, mid-major new stadiums. But, I mean, again, you have to give them credit for finding the funding. A lot of these schools can't even do that. So, you know, with Kansas, it's not a huge change in terms of the overall look of the stadium when you're watching a game because the seating is all going to be the same. It's not like they're tearing out the seats or anything like that. It's all internal. It's just getting like a little update. The Allen Fieldhouse. So I saw this and I wanted to do a video on it, and then I realized I had not talked about the other mid-major stadiums. I just talked about Baylor and Alabama possibly getting new arenas. So Those are the things that are coming to college basketball in terms of renovations, in terms of the next new arenas. Again, what we're getting is a lot of the arenas with natural light. They're following that model. That's one of the things that you can do in college basketball compared to the NBA. You can get the natural light. You can get the windows as long as you put them not up against the sun. You're not dealing with ridiculous sun glare. That is kind of the idea behind all of that. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.